So Nicholas, I've got a few Spanish phrases today that might help us out. Let's see if you can guess what they are.
Sí.
¿Dónde podemos comprar helado?
Would you like a walk down the promenade?
Incorrect.
Where have you left the ladders?
Where can we buy ice cream?
Of course, too.
Okay, for another one. Are you ready?
Sí.
¿Dónde están los baños más cercanos?
Where can we have a bite for lunch? I want to go somewhere for meatballs. Where can I go for some good Spanish cuisine?
Where are the nearest toilets?
There's not the word atheos not in there.
No.
Atheos. How am I supposed to understand toilets when there's no atheos? I know how to ask for toilets.
Go on then, you ask for toilets.
Atheos? Por favor? So far on this trip, we have shown you a tiny portion of the magnificent beauty of the Picos de Europa National Park here in Asturias. What we haven't shown you is the dramatic coastline across the north of Spain that is in Asturias. Today, we're going to show you some of that. Stay tuned. Where are we going today, Julie?
Ribadesella.
Ribadesella? Why are we going there?
To see the sea
Oh.
and have a break from all these epic mountain climbs we've been doing.
Phew! I'm glad of that. Here we are in Ribadesella, and all these spaces here are free. And the what three words are?
Healer, posture, contributor.
Check it out for some free parking here in Ribadesella. What's that view of that colonial villa behind me? It's absolutely really impressive and awesome. You wouldn't believe what I've just seen. Let me spin you around. You're not going to believe this. It's the Bay of Biscay. Check that out. What do you think, Julie?
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? But it's the air. So I've had to make a makeshift sleeve today because yesterday when we were up that mountain I got really badly burned.
Ouch! Escalera 4. I'm guessing that means steps to the beach. Ah yes, look at this. Bay of Biscay. Look at it, it looks beautiful! Let me at it!
Is it warm or cold?
It's absolutely freezing. Can't beat a good bit of Biscay. I suspect these jeans are going to get very wet. See you, Jilly. I mean, the Asturias coastline is absolutely incredible. There's some real gems along this northern coastline. You've got Cudillero, you've got here Ribadesella, you've got Llanes, and there's lots of little beaches, secret beaches and coves dotted in between. It is absolutely a world-class destination and coastline. And just look at the size of those waves. And then you've got these colonial buildings. The Spanish in the 1700s would travel over to South America and Mexico, taking cuisine to South America and coming back with this style of architecture. Absolutely stunning. It's just what we needed, isn't it, Jill?
It is.
A day at the beach to recover from that mental mountain yesterday. This is perfect.
Sea breeze is really cooling.
Sea breeze is lovely. It really helps with the old sunburn. Viva Asturias! Viva España! No visit to Ribadesella could be complete without a visit to the Old Town. Stay tuned. Look, the Old Town. That's where we're going. So this mountain range is called the Picos de Europa, and it's called that because when the sailors used to travel through the Bay of Biscay, it was the first thing they would see. So they said they'd seen the peaks of Europe.
That is utterly ridiculous.
Really stunning here in the Old Town in Ribadesella. I was looking for somewhere to eat now. The problem is everywhere I look, it's really delicious. So they just ordered in Spanish and she did an incredibly good job. I'm very impressed.
We went for a bottle of red Rioja, which is a province nearby.
Sí.
Con almejas. Muchas gracias.
For starters, I went for the traditional Asturian pot, which has a nice fish and herb taste with a spicy kick. That's a good dish. I then tried Nick's, who went for the traditional fabada. This fabada is rich in tomato with a meaty taste. Delicious. Back to my Asturian pot with some bread dipped in. Delicious. For the main meal, I went for fresh cod in a tomato and herb sauce with French fries. The freshly caught cod was so fresh it fell off my fork. Nice. The chip, golden in colour. Yes, that's a good chip. Now for a combo bite. The fresh fish, tomato sauce and a chip. That's a great combo bite. Nick went with the stewed meat and chips. The stewed meat was beefy in a rich sauce. Great taste. For dessert, we went for ice cream and freshly made lemon cake. Lemon cake was zingy and creamy. Superbly tasty. The ice cream was a surprise, but a welcome one. To finish off the meal, we had a perfect shot of espresso.
That was absolutely incredible, really good quality food. We got a 3-course meal and a bottle of wine for €20 each. We paid an extra $1.50 for an espresso at the end. I'll put that in pounds and pence as well. But this restaurant is... We've had a few meals in Ribadesella and that was probably the best one we've had yet. And that's really great value. I don't know where else you're going to get 3 courses and a bottle of wine and bread for €20. Certainly not anywhere in the UK, and certainly not anywhere as classy as that.
Delicioso.
Estupendo. After having those 3 courses, bottle of wine and espresso, what we need to do now is walk it off. One way to do that is to take you to one of the miradors in Ribadesella. Stay tuned. Whilst most people are eating outside in Ribadesella, the temperature out here is 24 degrees in the shade, so we were glad to sit inside on this occasion. Food is so great, most people are passed out. Oh, there's a food coma. So just to give you a sense of perspective, over there we've got the Old Town, which had all those great restaurants and very traditional shops. Above it, we've got the Picos de Europa. Over here, we've got the Promenade that we were walking on earlier. And up here is the viewpoint I'm going to take you to next. Stay tuned. Jill's getting some extra calorie burn there with all these arm movements. She'll have that food burnt off in probably a few weeks. These guys are hoping to save some money and catch their own fish so they don't have to spend any money in the restaurants.
Ruta histórica del puerto. Partes de la historia local riosellana, desde la prehistoria hasta nuestros días.
She says you won't find anywhere better in the world than here in Ribadesella in the Asturias. Lots of nice places to eat, people are awesome, it's just fantastic.
There are also some prehistoric caves you can visit while you're in Ribadesella.
Completely agree.
I just love this promenade here. I mean, look at that. Wonderful. They even disguise bins as ship portholes. We love Ribadesella!
Nos encanta Ribadesella!
So as we're walking along and enjoying being surrounded by the Picos de Europa, we've got the Bay of Biscay here, but what we have got over here is one of my favourite mountains in the world, Pico Pienzo.
Pico Pienzo!
We've climbed it several times. We will climb it again at some point, probably not on this holiday now. We love it, it's a beauty. You get up there and you can see the sea, and it's a wonderful feeling. You can also see the massive of the Picos de Europa stretched out in front of you, and then the sea the other side. I mean, it's a real shame it's quite overcast today, because this sea, the Bay of Biscay here, is absolutely turquoise. What do you think to Ribadesella, Jill?
Oh, I absolutely love it. We've got so many fond memories of coming here, haven't we? So
Yeah,
glad
really
we decided to come and do it today. It's amazing. Look at those turquoise waters.
Amazing. You have to come very far to get a secret cove if you're by yourself. Wonderful. The best thing about Ribadesella, there's no British people here.
Just us.
Just us.
Right, Nicholas, are you ready to climb off that meal?
I don't think this climb will be enough, but yes, it'll be a start. It might work off the espresso.
Here we go. Let's commence the climb. We shall see you at the top.
I mean, just look at that view. World class, right? Wow. It's well over mid-20s now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about 24, I think.
It's 24 down there, but I think it's warmer now.
Almost at the top. Come on.
Is the cannons, who are they fighting then, Jill, the Spanish?
This one looks like it's aimed at the UK.
It's probably aimed more at France.
Used to be, but since leaving the EU, it's now aimed at the UK.
Yeah.
What a fabulous building.
Jilly familiarising herself with her surroundings.
Fabulous.
From here you really get to understand the perspective of Ribadesella. We've got the old town over here, you come across the bridge, and you've got the promenade which goes all the way along. And my favourite mountain up there, Pico Pienzo. This is just one amazing coastline.
I love it, I love it, I la 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 love it, I love it, I love it.
Now that is one building and a half, isn't it? That would be incredible. Wow. Jill's on a hunt for the land train to take us back to the promenade. Will we find it? Here's the restaurant that we ate at earlier. Fantastic place, top notch. Land train. Land train. We're looking for the land train. Will we find it?
This was the spot where the land train was earlier, and I came back so we could catch it across the other side, back to the promenade, but it's disappeared. Where is it?
Great views crossing over the bridge. So we're going to have a look at some of the more of the promenade because it goes on for quite a way, but the heat is so intense and we caught so much sun yesterday on the side of that mountain that we're going to call it a day for Ribadesella this time, but there is so much more promenade.
We will be back.
Oh, we will be back. It is stunning here. We love it. There's so much more to see and do in Ribadesella. It is absolutely scorching out there, and there's no way you can get out of the sun, and even with the breeze we just know how much sun we're getting. So we're sat in the car with the aircon on full, and we're going to take you somewhere else. Well, the sat-nav just took us on a right goose chase.
Oh my god.
Almost into a field at one point with cows mooing their heads off. That was horrible. Here we are at Mirador Del Fitu, and all these spaces on the side of the road are free. And the what three words are?
Roadways, cackle, elevated.
Check it out for some free parking at Mirador Del Fitu. Well, what's that view of Marvin? That's taken us up all these back roads to get here. It's absolutely amazing, and we're really grateful that we made it. Let me spin you around. I'm not going to believe what I've just seen. It's the Picos de Europa mountain range. Look at that. What do you think of this climb, Dilly?
Oh, my legs are killing me.
Back on a hike tomorrow.
Oh, good lord.
Pretty impressive platform, isn't it?
Wow.
Went out Ribadesella, where we just were.
There.
Mirador Del Fitu 360. There's a view through the trees. Picos de Europa. So it's quite a nice viewpoint, and well worth a drive up. Well, not the way we came. It's not worth that. Use the main road like every sensible person does. Here we are, back on the terrace. Salute.
Salute.
Well, what an amazing day that was.
Fabulous day. Really glad that we went back there because we've got such fond memories of the place, haven't we?
We have. We do love Ribadesella. The only problem was it was so hot. It was 24 degrees in the shade. We caught too much sun yesterday. Very burnt, sadly. So we had to cut it short, but we will be going back to Ribadesella at some point. I highly recommend the Asturias coastline. It has some real
beautiful
gems on there. Do check it out. Anyway, we'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.
Night.
Bye.